G'day, I'm Gavin from Hurley's Fly Fishing. If fly fishing is something you want to get into, you want to do a course with us. We'll take you up to New G and we'll teach you how to catch trout. $99, get in touch with us and we'll teach you how to be a superstar fly fisher. Yep. Whoa!
Here he comes. Yeah.
Isn't it funny how a day pans out? I'm Gavin Hurley from Pro Angler and welcome to another episode of On the Fly. Today we're in magnificent New Zealand, about 40 minutes south of Queenstown, right on the Mataura River. It's literally on the main road, so you might even hear some cars screaming by. What we've got is a river which is you can't access really for many areas of bridge access. So the New Zealand Fish and Game do a great job here. They provide, in conjunction with the farmers, plenty of access points and like a stile to jump over so you're not going to wreck the fence. They also provide plenty of maps, which is similar to what Tasmanian fisheries do as well, which is excellent, and it just shows you all the different river components and where you can access. These are very handy for obviously tourists like us, and something well worth looking at. So get on the Fish and Game site where you can also buy your licence as well. So New Zealand's an outstanding place. We're going to jump down here on the Mataura and show you a few browns. It's a little bit late in the season, so hopefully they'll be all up, taking dries, and this little bit of rain actually even helps it as well. So I hope you enjoy the Mataura in Southland. Where you go, Yep. I've got one just right over on that other bank. Oh, he's coming out here. Might have seen me. No, he might just be a beat. Oh no, and he's taking dries. That's a bit short. If I can get this in front of him. Too short. He's literally on the other bank, probably a metre, but right up high in the column, so this should do it. Just going to look for a rise. I can't even see the fish now. Went underneath him. Too close. Sometimes it can be landing a little close, or it could be a drag, as you know, there's a few different currents out there, and that's just enough to trigger that something's wrong. So yeah, just got to learn to cast a bit better. So I've just got that one just in front of that big rock, and the duns are starting to pop up. We're near about 12 o'clock now on the Mataura. Late in the season you get some amazing dun hatches, and it's just going to get better. But this one, he's into it already. So if I've got a couple of duns on here, I've got a little parachute and a Hubert's Red. With a bit of luck you'll find one of them to his liking. So we've had a couple of casts with a couple of dries, and it may have sort of spooked him a bit because he stopped rising. So what I've done, I've just swapped that last little dry to just a little weighted nymph. We'll see if that in front of him will make the difference. Gone now. Yeah, well, don't catch them all. just on the sand there. I've got to try and almost get, oh, he's coming over, right. Low cast. It's too far this way. And that, I could see him come up and look at it and then decide there's something wrong with it. So it could well be the first fly I've got is probably a bit big. It's probably a 16. I might need to go down to an 18. Just smaller size in this instance is important. We've just seen one. They've been hard to come by without too much sun. We've just spotted one. Well, he liked the flies, which is good. It's probably a bit too quick on that little trigger. Particularly when you're side on, and he's probably facing you as well, and he hasn't got too much time to close his mouth and you're whipping it out, but at least he took the flight. One just rising just out here, I can't see, just in all that glare, you can see the rise. And he liked it, so that's good. She's been pretty hard going this morning. And we've just been hoping for some duns to pop up. It's been very hard to see without much sun. So when they start rising, that's terrific just to give it away like that. And that was beautiful, like we sort of just a bit out in front of him. I've got two dries on. I've got one that's just woken up actually. Seems to have a bit of weight to him. I've got a little, both in a parachute style. I just like those, they just sit really well on the water. So I just won't rush him. He seems like he's got a bit of weight to him without, he's not using it all at once at the minute, but slowly pulling offline. And the gear like I use, I've got to stalk a glide 9 foot in a 6 weight, and that's what I prefer to use virtually everywhere in New Zealand. Even once you get into the smaller streams, you're going to be tackling pretty big fish, so I much prefer a 6 weight and with a dull coloured line. So pretty important, funny enough, in New Zealand because the water's so clear, and you put a decent reel on too. So they're a Gavin, which has got a much better drag system once you start tackling some pretty big fish. I quite like a nice short line when you're fighting these fish. Yeah, beautiful. So that's good to get him after literally we've had a morning where we couldn't get hold of the fish. 3 3/4, so that's not to be sneezed at, of course. Yeah, lovely fish. Been pretty hard going, so to get one of these in the net, or to even take the fly, is fantastic. Get him out. That's a terrific and a typical upper Mataura River Brown. Beautiful spots. Great fish, great big gob in there. They've got some teeth too, and that hook jaw, so he's got a few years on him. Terrific little fish. All you got to do is hold him up, get his breath back. Really wide across the backs, these big fish. And he'll be good to go in a sec. Still wondering what happened.